What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Manufactured Opinion here, and welcome back to my Dragon's Dogma playthrough/guide. And today I am bringing you a live commentary on how to manipulate the loot in Everfall. Now, I am in the Chamber of Hope in the second room on the first floor. The first room has a bunch of hellhounds and some undead fatzos, and then you want to come into this room, and there's a bunch of skeleton mages and a gore chimera. You're going to want to kill all of them, and then what I like to do is I like to come to this chest on the first floor all the way in the corner, and then I like to save my game. And then from there I'll show you what you have to do. You want to loot all the chests, and then eventually you're going to want to off yourself. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll show you in a second. There is a lot faster way. I mean, the normal method from what I've been seeing is that you would just save, and then if you didn't find something that you wanted, you would quit without saving and go back to the main screen and then reload your game. That's an extra minute or two that you don't need, and especially when you're looking for loot that could take a couple of hours, that minute or two is definitely adds up to something in the long run. So anyways, we saved, so now we're going to try to loot some stuff. We got nothing there. So anyway, actually I should show you what I mean by off myself. You're going to want the God's Bane, and you get that after you defeat the final battle. And when you use that, you have the option of stabbing yourself, and you will die. If you have any wake stones on you, we'll ask if you want to use a wake stone. Say no, and then you'll be able to retry, and it will leave you off right where you saved, so it eliminates all of that going back to the main screen stuff that I was talking about earlier. Ooh, Dragon's Pain. I like it. Those are some awesome daggers. You can actually buy those, but a lot of the loot that you can find here, you can buy. Oh, yeah, that's what's up. You can find the Grizzly Skull in this chest here, ladies and gentlemen. And there's actually, I just posted a video. It took me ages to find the Grizzly Skull. And here's one right here. Right. So anyways, let's keep going, moving on here. Just going through all the chests. I'll actually tell you some of the stuff I found in each one of the chests, just in case you guys are looking for some loot. Like I said, a lot of the stuff can be found or can be bought at the merchants, so you don't really need to worry about it too much. But stuff like the dragon, I already looted that chest. I already did a take one on this video, and I left out some information, so that's why that chest is empty. I didn't really find anything great in that chest. Just a lordly cloak was probably the best thing I found in that chest. But up here, you can find the Nebula Cape. At least I've found the Nebula Cake. Nebula Cake, yeah. Oh, I wish I could find some cake right now. I'm starving. Malarian Plate, that's some pretty good stuff. You can buy that, though. Over here in this chest, I haven't found too much. Yet, anyways. I'm still looking. I'm always looking. I don't know the exact loot tables. There is loot tables online, but if you've been following any of the official strategy guide stuff that a lot of those loot tables are pulled from, you know that there's a lot of misinformation in those. They're actually the wrong loot tables, or they don't have the right loot per chest. So I've been trying to figure it out myself, and it's a very long process. Huge process of elimination. And this is where I found the Nebula Cape, right in here. So, if you didn't find anything you want in the chests, I'll start with this. If you didn't find anything you wanted in any of these chests, you would go to your God's Bane, hold it, and kill yourself. And this actually doesn't count towards being killed. So if you're concerned about your stats at all, don't worry. You won't. This doesn't count towards your being killed stats at all in your history under player stats. So anyways, don't want to use a wake stone, and you want to retry, and it will leave you right off where you saved last. And like I said, it eliminates that 1 or 2 minutes it takes to go back to the main screen and reload your game all over again. Now, there's something really cool you can do with this. I've seen a lot that once you open a chest, a lot of people think that you can't save and then try to open it again, but you actually can. So if you have no idea what I'm saying, I'll just show it to you. It's a lot easier to just show it to you. Let's just see if I can get something that cool that can drop for me here. I'm surprised that Grizzly Skull dropped for me. You have no idea how many times I stabbed myself trying to find that damn helmet for that video. You guys will actually see that video at the same time this video is posted. Let's just run over here. If there's nothing that I want, I'll just show you what I mean by the chests resetting, and then I'll go over some of the loot that I found in some of these chests. Alright, so say you wanted some balmy perfume. You're like, oh yeah, balmy perfume, awesome, I've been looking for this, sweet bro, loot. You'd pick it up, and then you'd be like, oh, but wait a minute, I opened up all those chests over there. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to go back to Grand Soren and sleep and all that kind of crap. And it's a painfully long process when you're just trying to find the damn stuff that you want. But you can actually save with your balmy perfume that we definitely 100% wanted. You can't find that anywhere else. You save with that, and then you're gonna want to off yourself once you save. And all the chests that were opened will now be closed, and you will be able to loot them again until you find all the loot that you want. Now, I have to give you a disclaimer. You can't find every single piece of Everfall loot in every single chest. Each chest has its own loot table, and like I mentioned earlier with the official strategy guide being off in the loot tables, that's the exact thing that it's off on. Like, for example, in this chest, I found the Dragon's Beards, the Solar Providence staff, and the Frigid Finger staff, and the Dragon Knight's helm. Now, those are the only things I found in this. For example, I can't find, the Nebula Cape, the Dragon Knight's cloak. I can't find all of those things in here. There's only a set amount of items that I can find in each chest. Those are considered loot tables, and you have a certain percentage chance for each chest to find those specific items. So like I said, so you can kind of understand how long the process can be. And actually, let me just run over here and show you that all of these chests will be reset, so you can actually stay in one chamber until you find the loot you're looking for. You won't have to go back to Grand Soren and rest for 5 days for all the chests to be reset and the enemies to be reset, which is the worst part. A lot of the chambers have certain chests that pop up only after you kill the bosses, like the Chamber of Fate. The chests only pop up after you defeat either the Gore Chimera combo, Lich combo, or the Drake. The chests only pop up after you defeat them, but if you save before those chests and just keep saving and killing yourself until you find what you want, it eliminates that whole process of going back, which is really cool. So like I said, you can stay in a chamber and just loot every single chest until you find what you want from every single chest. I'm still working on the loot tables. Like I said, it's a massive process trying to figure out what drops from each chest, because a lot of different stuff can drop from each chest, or not a lot of different stuff, but it just takes some time trying to figure out what drops from each chest. So I guess I can just go through some of the stuff I've found in some of these chests. Here I haven't really found too much. I found the Benevolent Earring, the Sable Sentinel, and I think that's it. I'm just going off memory here. I figured that this video it would be informative, but unless I went through some of the loot that I found, you guys would be asking. So, in here I found the Barbarian's Helm, the Dragon's Pain, as you saw, Philosopher's Robe, Grizzly Skull, Wounded Heart. I found the Wounded Heart in here, and the Dark Buckler. Like I said, a lot of this stuff you can actually, I don't even know if I said that. A lot of the stuff you can just buy at a merchant, so it might be just easier for you to grind some of the offline Dragon status and just save up enough money to buy this stuff instead of trying to loot it off this. I actually also found the Twilight Greaves in this chest. And this chest I've only found the Sultry Cowl, which kind of sucks, but that is a cool hood for all of you females out there. You wonderful ladies. Over here I already went through one of the chests. In this chest I've found the Lordly Cloak. That's it. Not too much in that regard. And like I said, I think I showed you the chest where I found the Nebula's Cape and the Grizzly Bone armor I found in this chest over here, but most of the time you'll just find red and white wine, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Yep, white wine. That chest over there on that wall, I found the Nebula Cape. And this chest in here, according to the official strategy guide, or just what I've read online, I can't even really say that's the official strategy guide. You can find the Dragon Knight's cloak in here. I have yet to find it, but I've found the Noble Limbs. Noble Limbs, yeah, that's pretty much it in that. And the Nebula, like I said, the Nebula Cape over here. Let's see if I find it again. Random loot! Nope. So anyways, I'm actually going to finish the video off with some awesome Abyssal Anguish. Actually, I'm not finished yet. So, I just need to recap. Each chest has its own loot table. Don't go to each chest thinking that you can find any piece of Everfall loot in said chest. Each chest has its own loot table, and you have a certain percentage chance to find some of the rarer items. It's anywhere between 2 and 5% according to stuff online in the official strategy guide. Like I said, I don't have the official strategy guide, but it's taken quite some time to figure out all the loot tables for these chests. So anyways, this video has gone on longer than I anticipated, so I'll leave you off with another Abyssal Anguish, and I'll talk to you later, everybody. Hope you're enjoying Dragon's Dogma. Bye-bye.